Welcome back to another episode of What the Duck Auto. I'm Trey, and we're working on my GTI again. That was the bane of my existence. This little pilot bearing would not come out. I'm going to tell you how I got it out. Let's get into it. So, the DSGs carry a pilot bearing, the manuals do not. That's a long story short, short story long. It's not a very good story. So if you're 6-speed swapping a DSG, you're going to have a pilot bearing in your crankshaft. This block, funny enough, was a manual block that I put a pilot bearing in. So your pilot bearing looks like this, except I'm sure you've already figured out by now, it's covered all the way in the back. Well, this one's not. There's some of the bearing cage. There's a little bit of like a rubber seal that sits towards the front. I tried tearing that seal out and ripping on it with this, which is a pilot bearing remover tool. Now, both the tools I'm going to show you today, I got at Harbor Freight. Save your money. Don't buy this one, which is 20 bucks. And you can see I've shaved it down so it would fit the hole that I drilled. That metal is really hard. I had a couple of boxes of drill bits, but I went and got me some masonry bits. This is like 5 bucks, 10 bucks at Harbor Freight as well. Just that carbide bit really tears through that hardened steel really nicely, actually. So once I drilled, the biggest bit that I had was a 3/8. So I kind of shaved this down to where it would match up with a 3/8 drill bit. This just was not working. I already had the flywheel on and the bolts are torqued and they had Loctite already on them, so I wasn't taking the flywheel off. And I fought with this for collectively about 4 hours now, just trying every little bit, everything. I've tried bread, that didn't work. Don't use bread, don't waste your time. Go to Harbor Freight, get you one of these. Once you get that end cap, now if you have a drill bit that's big enough that'll hollow it out, you don't have that much room between the back of this and the crankshaft, so don't go too far. But if you can, in my case, I had a 3/8 hole and I just kept ripping at it and it finally all just came out. So here's the 3/8 one. Oh no, that's not the 3/8 one. This is the 3/8 one. It opened up all the way, was too small for this hole. So I had to go to the next size, which was this size. Let me tell you what it was. Never mind. It said it on the box. Let's figure out real quick. We have a 3/8, a 9/16 to 11/16, a 5/8 to an inch, and an inch and an inch and a quarter. So it was a 9/16 to 11/16 of an inch, which is this one. Tighten it down, and what happens? So I was able to get it back. It was honestly, I should have showed y'all, but it was pretty well flush. And you can kind of see where the metal cracked where I expanded it. It was pretty well flush like this. You got to get it really tight, because you would think that there's a lip there on the inside, but it's the wrong way. There's nothing to grab onto in there. So if you're doing a swap, or if you're just trying to change that pilot bearing, get this tool, get some drill bits. I don't know if surely Volkswagen has a special tool that probably screws into that little hole that's in the very back. You might even be able to get like a needle type fitting for a grease gun, and pack grease back there, or maybe even drill a small hole, screw a Zerk fitting in there, and try to get a grease gun on that, and that might even push it out. But that would actually probably work. It's just very, very confined trying to get a Zerk fitting in this section. I mean, you're probably looking at 1/2 inch across. So that's how I got it out. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe or like. Let me know what you think. I'm doing a whole bunch of so now I'm getting my clutch. I'm gonna get my clutch, and then I'm gonna try to get this transmission in there bolted up tonight. So let's see if I can do it. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.